This is my fight breakdown for Michael Hunter versus Cassius Chaney. It's gonna be a very good fight. It's a very tough fight. I know Michael Hunter hasn't been in the mix as much lately, but he's definitely still in the mix. Ever since September of last year, he's been on the ball and getting things back rolling. This fight right here is a very tough fight, but he's fought some of the best over the years, if not the best. He's been in tough fights with guys like Usyk and everything else. So overall, I think Michael Hunter is battle tested. He's gonna be in a huge fight with Cassius Chaney. And with Cassius Chaney, I feel like overall he's a very good fighter. Has a big right hand. He jabs very well. Doesn't do a lot of moving around and uh, back and forth. You know, as far as on the back foot, he's moving forward. He's a come forward fighter. He's aggressive. He's there to be hit, but he's also there to exchange. And he's not going to stop until he gets a knockout. So we got a guy like Michael Hunter who's going to be trying to clinch a lot, moving around. You know, box. He's going to try to box a little bit more. This is almost like a Foreman type versus Ali type of style fight. I know it might be, I feel like I'm over exaggerating, but it's a Foreman versus Ali type of fight. So that's the way you got to look at certain things. Especially with Michael Hunter, he did a lot of different things in the fight. Yeah, it's gonna be a very good fight, man. I feel like right now Chaney, man, he's on a tear right now. This is gonna be a very tough fight. With him being as active as he is, jabbing the whole fight, having that powerful right hand, being disciplined. I feel like he can be tested as far as to the chin. I don't know if Michael Hunter has enough as far as to his arsenal, but I know he can go to the body. He can box well. He can throw the 1-2 very well. He will jab upstairs and downstairs. It seems like he's all over the place, but at times not really. You know, he's just trying to move consistently. I think that'll actually help him in this fight if he can consistently move for a long period of time. And to be honest with you, I do want to pick Chaney in this fight. This is a very tough fight to choose from, to be honest with you. Because on one minute I want to choose Michael Hunter for his boxing ability and his experience, but then with Chaney, just his ferociousness and his aggressiveness. And then he's you know, like I said, he's like a Foreman type of guy. He's not, the power isn't like Foreman. I'm not saying that, but as far as the style, and he jabs a lot. So he can definitely cause some problems with Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter's been against guys like that. I mean, Bacoli, he's somewhat like that. And Michael Hunter stopped him in the 10th round. But at the same time, so it might be a similar fight like that. It might turn out to be just that way. I feel like he does have enough to kind of cause some problems. But with a guy like Chaney, you gotta tire him out early and make sure that he's not gonna be around later on. If not, he's gonna cause a lot of issues. He's a guy that his body's starting to fill out a lot more. And I would say Michael Hunter was around his size probably 10 years ago. So not the size he is now, but the size Chaney was recently. And Chaney's filling out as far as with his size. So it's not going to be an easy fight, man. I feel like Michael Hunter still has a right hand. He goes to the inside well, throws a left hook to the body. So he can cause a lot of problems. But if he could kind of turn back the hands of time a little bit, and with the fights he had recently, I feel like that's going to help him out a lot. With the fight he had September, then he fought, I want to say it was somewhere else, but recently he fought in like March or April or something like that. So he's gonna be able to turn back the hands of time if he can still make some things happen. He has a chance to go into this fight and cause a lot of issues to Michael Hunter. If he doesn't, if he goes in there and kind of lays down, it's going to be trouble. I definitely feel like it's going to be a lot of trouble if he goes in there and lay down. But I don't feel like Chaney's going to lay down in this fight. I don't feel like Michael Hunter's going to lay down either. I feel like he's gonna actually try to force his will on Chaney, because Chaney will be trying to come forward, and you know Michael Hunter's not a guy who's gonna be trying to move back. As much as we've seen him do certain things in the past, he's not gonna be trying to move back in this fight. Definitely not. I just feel like if Michael Hunter can just box a little bit, move around, be aggressive, he'll be all right. He can definitely win this fight. I definitely feel like Michael Hunter can pull this fight off. You got to make it happen, though. You got to be aggressive. If he's not aggressive, then it's going to cause a lot of issues. Because a lot of these guys, especially with Cassius Chaney, he's not gonna lay down, man. He's not gonna let you hang around. And with the left hand, if he can work that left hook and get that right hand going, Michael Hunter definitely cause some problems. But I got Michael Hunter in probably like a 10th round TKO, 9th round TKO. I would say 10th round. I can see Michael Hunter turning up in the 10th round and getting a TKO. So I'm gonna definitely go with that. But Cassius Chaney, he's definitely on a tear, and he's dangerous. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.